the worst. That was the worst. Oh man, yeah. Oh my gosh, yeah, the pool's filled up. She lost every fish but one. Every fish but one came off the wall. Yeah, just that one right there. Well, I would say that was 100 miles an hour. You know that? That was strong. Better like that. Yeah, no question. No, not much. Just debris. That's strong there. You know that? I can't believe the awning is still there. Then get a picture and make sure everybody knows you were here. But this is wild, Pop. Look at that. Look at that. No, I set it up. But I just got the camera because it really gets that bad. Yeah, they just said on the radio that the backside was worse than the front side. They were surprised. Normally the front side's worse. Yeah. The pool's flowing over the top. The pool's flowing over the top. I heard things on the roof like tile. Or it could have been debris. It's funny you say that because it led up for about 5 minutes, and I wanted to go over and see what the beach looked like since it is coming off the beach now. Look at that. Tearing up these trees. This is one of the worst I've seen. It's pretty bad. Well, you can imagine if it's... A lot of what? A lot of the prawns? Yeah, they're broken. Yeah, they're still on. Good day for me on the point they do. I'd say pretty close to it. There's a tape? Yeah. How do you do that? Well, there's a little attachment that comes. I didn't bring it, but there's an attachment that comes. You know, it looks like a VCR, it looks like a tape, like a regular tape, and you stick inside that, and then put it in the TV. Oh, look at that. Did you get her a copy of that? Oh, yeah. It's a lot worse than I was in Mobile last year. It's a lot worse. Yeah. Sorry about her fish. That's the worst of it. See, they're talking now about the backside and how strong this is. This pot's really broken up now. Yeah, oh my goodness, it's gone.
And that's just adding extra boost to this wind energy coming in. Right now, as we mentioned, 67 degrees in Sarasota, 62 degrees, 15 degrees cooler up in Tampa right now, and it's that cool air that's rushing, and it's also helping to transform this Earth into an extratropical pressure area.
This cold front that's coming down is adding to this pressure.
Starting to transform overhead, Florida. I imagine there's some folks in Lee County right now that are probably as frightened of this storm now as they are since we're seeing this added energy really.
I always hear about the tropical spot out there. Yeah, what is? Oh, I didn't know what that was.
Yeah. Obviously, our satellite and radar imagery, something that we're
wonder it's still there.
to track. But Jim, how long do you think this is going to last? Probably it's got an hour or two to go, and then it'll back off to something a little more manageable. But clearly, you should not be outside. I'm sure our reporters are being wise and staying indoors.
I was going to go over to the house. I was, and but then it got real bad.
Power Doppler HD right now.
Look at the bay.
Way across the eastern Gulf of Mexico. That's part and parcel of the clearing trend. Let's get this storm off the east coast. And I think we're going to start to see the winds start to subside a little bit. We've been talking about the threat for inland wind throughout this event. You folks in LaBelle, Immokalee, Clewiston have certainly been forewarned that the wind was coming, and now here it is. Let's check in with Meredith Putney now on the phone in Immokalee. Meredith, still bad weather there?
Very bad weather, actually. The last time we spoke, Aaron and my photojournalist and I had to get out of the news van. We've been riding out the storm in the news van because we picked a spot sheltered back.
Look how wavy the bay is, isn't it something?
Or several other stores and a Subway store. Once the wind shifted and energy instantly, it became a very dangerous situation.
Water's coming in the door. The kids are coming in.
Found their way around the building. We were
I think it's just from the wind blowing it in, really.
And some of the pictures we got are
coming in pretty good too.
And then the wind shifted again, and we had a light, several lights
only a towel. A picture of this so they can see where it came in. Pretty obvious, but.
Right now are so bad, but it's not the rain.
So, where is it coming? I think it's coming in these windows, you know. I think it's coming in above the windows where they, you know, where it probably needs to be caulked better. Or it's coming in. Huh? I think that's the way place it can come in.
No, it's coming in right here.
Right there, so the wind's being forcing it in.
Yeah. That's the only one.
That one right there? Yeah. And it's not up here, so it's right here, on that base. So I have to caulk that base.
Decided now to stay and stay where we are. Our direction.
I'll leave you this tape and you can show it to them and then you can send it to me.
That spot's all right. Maybe we'll get them. Looks all right.
Where we were, and it comes fine.
You know, if I had thought about it, we'd have brought those in, but you know, I just didn't think about it.
Very much, Meredith. Again, Ryan and I are continuing to monitor.
I don't know where they bought those, but they shouldn't be that high. I wonder those big ones are going to walk out the other day. They're expensive. Full center of town down there, big blue.
I don't know if they're broken. I can look in a minute.
Parts of Charlotte County and inland counties as well. Now, you folks in Naples, Everglades City, so you're a senior going on there. Let's talk to our colleague.
I wonder why that water's coming by that much so still.
Because I think the wind, you know what, I don't really know, because
of Naples right now as we watch the winds blow all across the Charlotte and Coffee County. What we're also seeing is a transformation. Well, this had been a truly tropical storm. Now that cool air is coming into it, it is starting the transformation into an extra-tropical, northern-style, low-pressure area on an incredible bit of the dynamic meteorology of Florida.
it wouldn't be this strong as that cold front one right there.
This could take the point of that.
Yeah.
There's an awning that has been completely ripped off of a car dealership.
This is so much worse than it was, you know, when we were up earlier, you know that?
I don't know what kind of gust of winds we're getting here, guys, but it is taking me off my feet, and I am not small. Certainly the rain is picking up, and it's just coming at us in all directions.
I don't think anybody anticipated that the cold front would interact with this as strong as it has.
What do you think it's doing the way?
Oh yeah, I imagine I wanted to see that, but it was too strong to leave.
How high is the tide down? You notice something? I don't know, is up on the top of the walk out there or not? You may keep it right here.
Our instruments are on top of that. We have a live camera that's still taking a picture up there, and you can see the way it's bouncing up and down, looking down on Fowler Avenue.
Look at that. Look at that. Look at that.
That's not these windows, you know. That's the nor'wester now, isn't it?
Now it's this. No, it's just the back side, but it's been getting all this extra energy from that cold front. And believe me, I don't know how that works, but it's working.
That it is.
Damage here than I thought they would get, you know? I mean, Marcia probably, would she be out there yet picking these leaves up, these fronds?
Would she be what?
Would she be out there picking these up about now?
She'd be trying.
What?
Still is, isn't it?
Yeah, well, it's starting to die down now. Take this picture of this door so they can see how this thing works. Yeah, it's still open. Now it's banging again. I gotta go out there. Oh yeah. Oh boy, sure is. Wow. This is I cannot believe that the storm, the backside of the storm.
Back to the Doppler radar scope again, just very briefly. Let me pop a picture. The circulation of the storm over radar. Precision Viper. And, okay, we'll grab one.
The towel came off, Pop.
Just turn that off. And, that's just, there you go. That's the right radar scope. We're just going to there's a storm halfway across the alley, and that is like 20 days. Okay.
What was that?
I don't know.
We have the mayor of Cape Coral joining us on the phone. Mr. Mayor, how is
I've never seen the backside of a storm be this strong for this long. I just never heard it. You know, this thing's moving at 25 miles an hour, and look at it. It's got to all be that strong cold front it's interacting with, you know? It's got to be it. That's what they say.
The whole edge there is got.
Huh?
The whole edge here.
Yeah.
We had a 75-mile-an-hour wind gusts here in the past 10 minutes. Trees are falling over roads right now in people's yards. I cannot stress enough the importance of people remaining indoors right now. As I'm sure you're telling me. I'm watching it press on the radio. I hate to paint with a broad brush. The fact is, no matter where you are right now, it is not safe to leave your home with wind gusts, miles per hour across the counties. One of the tornado warning. We definitely need to ride this one out for at least another hour. So we have routine coverage. Chief Meteorologist Jim Reed from ABC 7 has been taking a close look at this cold front that's interacting with the backside of the storm. Something that's not something that really was... Ultimately, it's a surprise, and ultimately not a surprise, because this episode, as we were going last evening, we weren't indeed talking about winds gusting to hurricane force.
Think what?
Think the porch is on?
County, as well as Glades.
The porch is on, you think?
Yeah, you think it is?
I don't know.
Well, maybe built the new one out of the cold.
As the hurricane approached,
I
rather
think the
than
streams are
when the
on.
hurricane left, but the same energy. Yes, you're seeing it
High
in
tide.
a slightly
I think it was 7 this morning, they said, or 6.
Okay.
That's bad, wasn't it?
It would be worse right now.
Again, Jim Reef from ABC
What's
7
happening
making
now?
good morning. Marco and Everglades City getting hit, but now, as you see, I'm powered up. This counterclockwise circulation has now brought in a north to northwesterly wind, and it is really howling out there. We've had 82-mile-an-hour winds in the area, and those are going to continue for the next at least hour to an hour and a half. Let's check in with Todd Zukowski now on Fort Myers Beach. Todd,
He says 82 miles an hour in Fort Myers, so I know we're near 100 here.
what's the situation down there? Well, that's actually... as these strong winds rush in behind the hurricane. Again, part and parcel of the cold front, the much cooler air that's coming in as this hurricane itself from a tropical cyclone to more of a hybrid with northern style tendencies. We're seeing these into an environment that hurricanes don't exist in. So it is quickly leaving the tropical environment and it's quickly becoming a hybrid and maybe even extra tropical. This is just an amazing event that we're witnessing right now across southwest Florida. Again, to get these winds to diminish, what needs to happen? We need to move this storm. To see this wind very around southwest Florida.
Whoa!
When you're talking about it,
Yeah.
fascinating indeed. Cool temperature. That's some good.
I don't know what that was.
We're going to be without power for some time. And that's we'll hear our
In Marcy's house.
Not at this point. At this point, it would appear to be wind, just from what we felt when we were there.
You can see the water. Today we had to go around 10 different ways because these trees were all blocking the road now. They since have come cut them and moved them, but this morning we had to go like down that street right there.
Come into the city. Have you seen people abiding by that order? No, we haven't. On our way in from Marshall Island, there were a lot of law enforcement out, as we mentioned. It was amazing this morning.
Here we are.
We got up and decided to start trying to leave the hotel around 10:30, 11 o'clock in the morning. I could barely...
Gordon Drive right here.
Get back home, ready to take a little rest. Well, you've got a really good hurricane your first time around, that's for sure. You earned your stripes. Martha Cleaver reporting on the rooftop at our Naples Bureau. Thank you very much. Boy, that's always interesting. I mean, we've done hurricanes before. We've lived through them. We've reported on them. It's always kind of interesting and fun to see a new reporter.
Yeah, they've taken it into
More down Gordon Drive, some more.
But we don't have any major damage that we've discovered at this point. Our infrastructure system is in good shape. We have a sewer system that's operational, a water system that's operational. Florida Power has told us that we may not have power back to some of the residences until tomorrow. But people are being very patient and understanding, and they're being very careful.
And it's long. It's Gordon Drive.
My constituents are doing a good job.
Tree right here.
Because
Big old tree.
The way the storm came in, it actually pulled the water away. So we didn't have any floodwaters over the island this time.
Mr. Mayor, did you notice that a lot of your townspeople had evacuated this go-around?
Oh, yes, ma'am. I think about
This is pretty deep. Here's the Fort World Club right there.
Well, in terms of preparing and responding to a hurricane, what's changed for you folks this year compared to Charlie?
Well, Charlie was a much more severe storm, and we learned by going through this last year. I mean, we're much more efficient at doing this now than we were last year because we've...
Tell you what, I'm barely getting through here. This is really deep.
Nearly as severe a storm.
Wait, are you surprised that people left
This
them?
is
Because
real
you
deep.
remember that after Charlie, people were so angry they couldn't get back to their homes. They swore they'd never leave again.
How deep it is.
They did leave for this storm. It's kind of surprising.
I know a lot of people said that, but I'm going to tell you that
I'm going down Gordon Drive, just past the Fort World Club.
Isn't
there something?
And they did leave.
Some more.
I'm going to tell you, some people did not leave.
Look at the mailbox there.
I was concerned about it because they didn't. But anyways, it's worked out very well at this point. I do know some people...
Down Gordon Drive some more.
I think we learned a valuable lesson last year, and we learned it well.
That's good to hear.
Almost like a sea.
Folks that are residents of Fort Myers Beach or businesses on Fort Myers Beach that may be listening now to us on radio or by
This is the
TV.
street there, and there's the
Well, I want them to know that we
32nd
certainly do
Avenue.
have some
There's
damage.
the street I walked down, coming off the beach, trying to get back to my day.
Real severe type damage. They
Go
started
trees down here.
the piers.
Look at that.
Okay, but Fort Myers Beach Mayor Bill Van Dusen talked to us.
Look at that.
Well, you're back at Town Hall on the beach now.
We're operating Town Hall and
Trees that are down.
but we
That's the greasy the cow. house right there in front. There's some more water right past the graves of the cows, which is right there.
Attention nationwide insurance
Hard to believe. Look at the water.
This is all you do.
He was just telling me the water was so deep he didn't know how I got my car through here. I don't either.
Discounts. Call Ideal Image. Supermarket.
Wind's still really blowing, and it's 2:30 in the afternoon. The storm's long gone. Trees just beat up bad. Those trees down there. My dad's now. They're cut some trees. As you can see, I'm going to go past my dad's, but you can get sort of bird's eye view of the damage there. Poppy and Mommy's. And there's my dad's house with trees down. See some nice big trees down here on. Well, the royal palms are beat up. Coming down here to the boathouse. There's electric lines down right there, so I'm not going to go to the boathouse. But I want to show you these big old trees that we used to really like when we walk down this street. Look how they're gone. These big old onion trees, or they call them. Look at this. Isn't it sad?
Senator Nelson is here, and probably starting tomorrow they will have
palms have been just stripped. Look at them.
Segmented areas, but
yeah. See, there's a lot of damage. Water. See up there the roof from the other side. Come out and see how they came up here, front porch on, look up there on the roof. It's sort of gone. Lost those.
Any problems either. Join up with Willma and go away.
Bad news is there was an Alpha. Good news is the Alpha will not
There's
be
more trees down.
Right.
Before we go to
down
break,
Gordon Drive.
information. I know I've taken a lot of calls.
This is just about supposedly where we stayed last night, so I think we had a lot of really strong wind shear here.
Schools are closed tomorrow for students and staff. District-wide, though, administrators are to report to work tomorrow.
Because Marsh's house is right in there.
Bridge is now open.
And when we see these trees, you got to think we had some straight-line winds that were really strong to do that kind of damage. You know, they just twisted them off. So when I say, they say now the winds here were 125 miles an hour. It's definitely the strongest storm I've ever seen.
Come back today, though, don't. Might be a better idea to come back tomorrow.
This is Gordon Drive. Right off Port Royal.
We all know anybody
Look
who's
at it.
been out there to Fort Myers Beach knows that Estero floods very quickly, but then the waters usually recede very quickly, so I'm sure they just want to wait
Really,
till
just a
everything
lot of
sort
damage to the
down.
trees.
Many lessons learned on Fort Myers Beach from last year. Some of the problems
Some
they
minor
had with people
damage
coming
to
back.
moderate
We are
damage to
told
home.
to take a break.
Look at these trees.
We'll be right back.
And this was the storm coming in, I mean, as it was leaving, I should say, which is so rare to have the strongest part of the storm be the tail end of the storm. It just ripped these trees apart. So I would say probably right here, we could probably get 125, like they said. This, I think the strongest wind in Naples is probably right in here, from what I can see.
Employee pricing was great, but at $10,000.
Gordon Drive looks so different. It was a canopy. It was a canopy, like I said when I got here, of trees. there's a canopy over the street because they hadn't had a major storm here in 45 years, and the trees had just grown and grown and grown. Stop, let that car go in front of me. Like that, I saw that type of thing when I even hit Pensacola. I missed that, but when I got into Pensacola and around there, that's what it looked like. So that's 125 miles an hour. That's just all there is to it. That 100-mile-an-hour wind wouldn't do that. It wouldn't shred those limbs like that. Still just going down Gordon Drive. It's so different. It won't be the same for another 10 or 15 years after the storm. Huge trees down. Huge trees down. Once again, after the storm, after the eye pass stopped here, this is what happened. This is just incredible. A lot of times you can sort of get up and leave shortly after the eye passes, you know, from where you are in. But as you can see, the storm got progressively worse because it got mixed in with a really strong cold front, which has never happened, very seldom happens to Earth. I've never seen it happen before. I know it happens up in like New England, but I've never seen it happen. Look what it did to those palms. There's so many palms that are down. Some of these big royal palms are just down. Street off Gordon Drive.
$39.95 per month. Call 1-800-COMCAST now to see if Comcast.
In fact, this is where the shops are. Right next to where the pier is. That big old banyan tree, it made it. The one at the pier, it made it. It made it, because there it is, right there. Got beat up, but it made it. There's the pier down there. Some of these shops, you know, like a good life for this home. The trees are still twisted. There's a tree in the road there, so I'm not going to go that way. There's some more palms that are down, or whatever it is, and there's a big old palm tree down right there on this property. More palms down here. And this is 3rd Street. I really came down here to show you there's some more trees down in front of Tommy Bahama area, but here's the mole hole, which is now being renovated to become a bistro. The mole hole is no longer in existence. Now we're going down towards the boat dock, the boat haven.
Them operating at low pressure at this hour, also possibly due to broken water mains as a result of uprooted trees there. If you see any evidence of broken water mains, you are asked to call. The county emergency has reopened in both directions, but it is only open to local traffic. No big trucks are allowed to cross it. It was closed earlier because a shrimp trawler had broken off its moorings and lodged itself into the bridge earlier this morning, which caused it to be shut down. But again, Matt Lachey Pratt's bridge open again at this hour. Well, Willma isn't officially the cause of a fire in Cape Coral, but she certainly made it hard for this fire to be put out. It happened on Southwest 14th Place earlier this morning. You look at this, man, wow, you can just see that Willma really gutted this house. There's not a whole lot of it left. fire is still under investigation, and we are still waiting on word of further curfew reaches room temperature and stay at that temperature. Just into our newsroom, the Oasis Charter School is closed tomorrow. The staffers can come in if they like. No students, however. Also, Lee County closing all public schools for tomorrow, but employees who work for the district full-time must show. All have closed schools for tomorrow. There is no decision yet on Charlotte County, but we're going to keep you posted. Edison Community College campuses, all of them closed tomorrow. As when you venture outside, you're going to see birds that are injured. Squirrel 430, that is a special needs shelter. Going to be visiting with people there and seeing how their experiences were. We have a reporter on location there, and we're hopefully getting a report in for that person soon. That's our Fox 4's Kathy Signs. Also, I want to show you some important phone numbers that you might want to grab a pen for. County hotlines established now, ready to answer your call. Lee County is 239-477-1900. Call your county. That number 6020. And Andrew County's got two numbers for you calling in, and of course that's where the losing is going on, so there may be some updated information you want to get from them. That is 863-675-5392 or 863-983-1585. If you are without power, there are many of you. You're definitely sharing company. There is over almost 400,000 Southwest Floridians with
evacuated. They want to get back to their homes in Naples. Right now, we don't have an answer for you, but we are working on it as soon as we can. B103.9, hello.
Water down this street.
Hi.
I just want to let everybody know that Station Coffee Cafe is giving free coffee down.
Wow. The roadway there, we're campus down. Here's the 303. Trying to figure out where this is.
Apparently, still some flooding of water over the roadway along Bayshore Road, east and westbound east of I-75.
Were you able to tell if the water